Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, guys, if you're new to the channel and if you happen to enjoy this video. I promise, bros. I promise this is the last time I'm going to talk about blue balls. But, you know, I totally forgot to talk about the fact that Deontay Wilder admitted in this very interview with General Blue Balls that he would not fight Anthony Joshua next later on this year, even if Eddie Hearn offered him a 50-50 split to fight Anthony Joshua. And again, the reason I didn't even talk about it, because I was talking, if you look at the two videos I made about the, you know, interview with Deontay Wilder, I was talking about some of the other things he said, but I totally forgot to talk about that freaking part, which is very important, because he basically admitted that he is not willing to fight Anthony Joshua this year, even if Eddie Hearn, you know, gave in to his demands and gave him exactly what he was asking for, right? The 50-50 split, right? So he basically 100%, 110% confirmed that he has no intentions on fighting Anthony Joshua this year at all, right? Because he said, when Blue Ball said, would you take that, you know, 50-50 offer if Eddie Hearn came to you after you beat, if you got past Brazil, right? He said no because he had other fights lined up. And of course, those other fights were a rematch with Luis Ortiz, Adam Konecki. I told you guys, I've been telling you guys for a while, Deontay Wilder's not going to fight Anthony Joshua until probably 2021, because him and his team have come out and told you on multiple occasions that they have lined up fights for him already. Forget about the Anthony Joshua fight. They have fights lined up for him already. I told you guys earlier this year that Deontay Wilder, because I saw a long time ago, I believe 3 months ago, that was the first time I saw like this thing where they were talking about, you know, he had fights lined up, where Wilder came out in an interview and he was like, listen, man, I have fights lined up for 2 years. Wilder said this sometime in early January. So when I saw him say that, I was like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? I remember I made a video about it. He was talking about, I got fights lined up for 2 years. Now, you know, his team has come out and they've, you know, basically have also said that's the same thing, that he has fights lined up already. Wilder himself came out to Blue Balls and told him that he has fights lined up already. So again, Deontay Wilder has no intentions on fighting Anthony Joshua or becoming a unified champion, and that really sucks. It really sucks for us, because we want to see an undisputed champion at heavyweight, and Wilder has no. I mean, look at Anthony Joshua. Poor Anthony Joshua has to wait and wait and wait until Deontay Wilder finally feels the time is right? Because you can't, Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua, the Zone cannot force Deontay Wilder to fight Anthony Joshua. You know, in boxing, there's no such thing as forcing opponents to fight you. If the guy wants to fight, he'll sit down, sign the contract, and make the fight happen. Deontay Wilder just does not want to fight Anthony Joshua. So, unfortunately, this fight's not going to happen. They cannot force Deontay Wilder to fight. They offered him so much money, he still don't want to fight Anthony Joshua. So that's basically the sad truth, you know. One of my subscribers had told me, you know, I just hope that Deontay Wilder loses already, just because he has the WBC belt hostage, and once he loses, at least we could get a unification fight, because they were saying, you know, whoever beats Deontay Wilder, they would imagine that that person won't make it difficult or won't be ducking Anthony Joshua for unification fight. And I agree. I actually think that if Wilder were to lose, let's say within a year, that guy who beats Wilder would immediately fight Anthony Joshua, because he's not like Wilder. He's not dumb. If they offer him a certain amount of money, he's going to take the fight, right? Because no one, you know, turns down these type of, you know, deals that Eddie Hearn offers or the Zone offers them to make the fight happen. So that's something I do agree with. I do believe that if Deontay Wilder were to lose, let's just say Deontay Wilder lost to Dominic Breazeale next, right? And let's say then Eddie Hearn came to Dominic Breazeale and the Zone came to Dominic Breazeale and said, listen, we'll offer you this amount of money, fight Anthony Joshua for the unification. I'm pretty sure Dominic Breazeale will take that fight, because first of all, he's a warrior. Dominic Breazeale is a guy that fights anyone, right? Remember, he was going to fight Dillian White before he decided to take the Deontay Wilder title fight. he already fought Anthony Joshua, so I'm pretty sure he would 100% jump in there and fight Anthony Joshua in a rematch for a unification fight. Probably this year. He'll probably fight him next, right? So that's something I do agree. I do believe that these other heavyweights, if they were to beat Wilder, they would immediately unify with Anthony Joshua. But when it comes to Deontay Wilder, he has no intentions on facing Anthony Joshua anytime soon. He's not gonna face him next year. I wish I was wrong, but I just have this big feeling it's not gonna happen because, like I said, he's gonna fight one more time this year. It's probably gonna be either against Adam Konecki or washed up Luis Ortiz. Then next year he's gonna fight either Adam Konecki, Luis Ortiz, or Tyson Fury. So, like I said, this fight is not gonna happen to 22. I'm telling you right now, that's gonna be the year you're finally gonna see Wilder saying, "All right, let's make the fight happen." At that point, he's gonna have no other options, right? It sucks for us, but that's basically what's going to happen. Anyway, guys, I'm out. Thanks for watching, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, man.